And I'm gonna I'm recording it in like 3 places right now. 3 different places. 4 different places actually, also on Zoom. On Zoom, not whatever that means. All right, hey. Hold on. Where's the thing at? There it is. Am I on the wrong outline? Because the outline that I filled in had nothing on it.
Oh,
It has nothing. It has no news. Nothing from John. Well, Jeremy put some stuff in there. It didn't even have a number on it. I don't know if
it says Star Fox and Splatoon Raiders Direct on it.
Yeah, I put that on there. But it says 5XX. I thought this was the one, the 527 one. But it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any news. Well, I mean, any of the game releases I put those on there also.
well, I added all that stuff this morning. Let's see what's up.
I figured you put it on a different one. Well, I mean, I guess I added this last night, but I'm looking at it right now and I don't see.
Yeah, I found it as 527, which is the episode.
Yeah, it says 527, but I don't see any.
Hold on, let me go to
any John notes or news or whatever.
527. That's a temperature I like to lay on a rock.
Also, we're streaming this right now. Hey, what's up, Twitch?
Yes.
Hey, anybody watching this? Any of you? Hey, how's it going? What's up? We're streaming. Here's our Star Fox faces. I know there's like 20 other podcasts that did it before us, but we're better than them.
I'm not a furry because my skin is scaly.
Number 528.
Oh, this is 527. Yeah. That's why I probably couldn't find it. Did you put it on 528? You jumping ahead? Jumping a week ahead?
Oh, I don't know.
Because our actual number is 527.
I'll open up 528 as well, so I have both things.
Yeah, no.
That'll probably be the easiest way to do it.
This number is 7. Because God is 7. Yeah, 528 is next week.
It's 7. And God is
7. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at both. I'll be able to look at both.
All right. So my notes are in 527.
That's fair enough.
Where did you have 527?
My notes are in 527 as well.
Yeah.
Trying.
The devil is 6, and that's the one. That's the other one.
Math is different in Spy.
All right.
That is archived, I think.
It's all base 7.
All right. So I got them both up right now. Let's do this. All right. 3 minutes. 3 minutes recording. Let me just pull it up. I'm just going to pull it up on Twitch in case anybody says anything. I doubt that they will, but, just in case we get comments. All right, this week on NintenDomain, Star Fox is out, and we're going to talk about what we think of it. Plus, there's a new Splatoon Raiders Direct. We're going to talk about that, too.
I kind of think I might want to play that Final Fantasy VII remake.
You should.
Can heaven wait?
No. Welcome to NintenDomain Podcast, episode 527. Your place here, Nintendo fans, talk about Nintendo 64 games remade on the Nintendo Switch 2 and all sorts of other things. And we are your hosts. I'm Trey. I really hope the next Star Fox is called Star Fox The Last Ronin Johnson.
I'm Jeremy. I found a wormhole. Mikowski.
I'm John Windjammer Knitter.
Jeremy, Deep Space Nine Mikowski. You found a wormhole to take you to...
As long as there's bugs for me to eat, I'll go as deep in space as I need.
There's a Bus Driver song about wormholes, obviously, of course. The Bus Driver song about anything. Listen to Bus Driver, they're great.
God hates a black astronaut. Or Fear of the Black Astronaut, that's what it is.
It's Fear of a Black Tangent, that's what it's called.
The Black Astronaut.
But I am a black astronaut to walk the bare moon. I am the first black astronaut. That whole album is amazing. Fear of a Black Tangent, very good. But yeah. Anyway, yes, welcome to NintenDomain Podcast. And Star Fox is out now. We're doing a video with our faces being Star Fox faces. So yeah, we're here. It's streaming on Twitch. It's on YouTube. Here we are.
Actually using a webcam with the Switch 2.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremy, I figured that you would have the hardest time with it because you don't. Because John and I, we have the Nintendo ones, but it turned out that was its whole thing too. Which I guess, do you want to talk about that before we get fully into Star Fox? John could talk about your problems that you had with the Switch, camera.
Just now,
Yeah.
getting this thing hooked up. Oh.
Yeah, because now we're officially recording. The other stuff is
Now we're
Patreon
officially
stuff.
recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I added about 15 minutes under our start time because it turns out I just forgot that the Switch camera has a lens cover on it, and I had that on. So, yep.
That was the whole thing. Yeah, well, you ended up, but you brought your whole you brought your dock into the other room and a whole TV into the other room also.
Yeah, so I thought that maybe
just because the lens cap was on.
I thought maybe it was like restricted in handheld mode or something like that, but nope, not the case. But anyway, now I got a nice TV set up in here.
That's amazing. Yeah, the lens cap, the old classic, the lens cap.
Yeah.
The lens cap was just
That was it. Yep.
I just want people to know I've got this sort of nervous habit of impersonating other people's mouth movements. So if my jaw's kind of going, yeah, it's not because I'm eating delicious flies. It's because I'm mimicking their movements like a chameleon.
So who are we for those just listening, not watching?
So we're using the Star Fox heads. I am Cat Monroe. Do do do. You know the song. Da 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 da. Yeah, Jeremy's the great Leon, which he does not say in this game, which I'm very disappointed by that. He's not calling himself the great Leon anymore.
Leon Lizardy.
Yeah, and John is you're the old of this team. You're
Peppy, yes.
You're Peps.
You're big Unc Peps.
Yeah.
I'm the grayest of us in real life, so I went for the gray hair.
I'm pretty gray. I got a lot of gray hairs on my beard here. But yeah,
Stone Age traditional.
But yeah, Star Fox came out last week. We all got it. Jeremy got it live actually last week, like during the show. You bought it right there, like right during the podcast.
By my co-hosts.
Yeah, well,
who turns out work for Nintendo apparently.
Yeah, well, so we could do this. So we could do our Star Fox heads here, which we're doing right now.
True.
But
I'm glad I bought the game.
But yeah, what do you guys think about it? We've all been playing it. We all got to credits. It's like I mean, if you know what you're doing, it'll take you like 40 minutes, 30 minutes actually, if you're real good at it.
Yeah, I beat it. I didn't beat it the first night because I was way too tired, but I beat it the next day.
Yeah, I did. Well, I did a stream of it. I did a very bad stream of it, and actually, my internet, something happened where my TV flashed, and anyway, the last like 10 minutes of it got fucked up, so I was unable to post the whole thing on YouTube, unfortunately. But I did beat it, but I was a little rusty, and then I played it again, and then I beat it like on the regular mode with the credits, and I've gotten medals for all of the regular modes, and I've got like half of the expert ones so far. So I'm doing pretty good, even though I felt like I needed to take a break from it because I've put like 25 hours into it so far. I don't know where you guys are at, but my Star Fox hours are quite high.
I don't know. Yeah,
it took it pretty serious.
It got me off of Final Fantasy Rebirth for a week, which is a pretty big thing there because that was the game that I've been playing more than anything else. So it took me away from Rebirth. So that's nothing to sneeze at, I guess, as they would say.
Which is funny because I'm allergic to mammals.
But yeah, no.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, no. Go ahead. Whatever you're gonna say.
I was just gonna say, like, I was hesitant to purchase it, but I realized of the three of us, I think I know this game the least. I've played it. Don't get me wrong, but actually playing it and doing different paths and stuff, I've seen some stuff I don't remember.
Yeah.
So when you say you would enjoy this game the least, are you talking about the original Star Fox?
I
64?
do. I meant not that I enjoy it the least, but that I'm least familiar with it. Like,
okay.
It's like I like the game, okay, but I'm one of those people that I'm all about Star Fox on Super Nintendo, the very first one's the one
Okay, so you only played
obsessed with.
So you
Star Fox 64
you
a little bit.
You like the 10 frames per second version.
Yeah, I don't know
the original. I mean, hey, I like the Super Nintendo one too. Like no shame there.
A very limited Venn diagram person because I played that game when it looked impressive. So in my head, it still looks impressive, even though I know it's nigh unplayable to everyone else.
I mean, well, yeah, Star Fox 1 or as they called it at the time, Star Fox, as they also call this game Star Fox. But I mean, that was my first experience in Star Fox, and I still have my love for the Super Nintendo one. But yeah, I feel like this game has really brought out the beauty of 64. And actually, last night I played the 64 one again, just to, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm really good at this Switch 2 version. I must be great at the 64 one now. And the 64 one feels so slow now. If you go back to that after this one, it feels incredibly slow, because this game is so fast. Like it's just the way you can move from one thing to another. It's very fast. So
I would be interested how you feel about the 3DS version, because I don't think I have that one.
Oh yeah, I was going to play that one too. I was thinking about taking that to wherever we're going. My wife and I were going on vacation for some days. But, well, of course, we're bringing the Switch too, because in 27 minutes, Rhythm Heaven Groove is out, which I did. I bought it. I did buy it.
Nice.
I love those games, so I preloaded it last night, and I played the demo again too, just to fuck around with it. And I still could get no medals, but it was fun. I played all that was available again.
I think I got lucky because I went back and played through the demo a few more times. Couldn't get any medals. I just got the medal on the remix time that one time.
Yeah.
I think but this remake, though, is like, I think it's a top tier remake. It's one of the best remakes that I think I've ever played. Like you said, Trey, it just brings out everything that was great about the original. It makes it shine a little bit more, makes it a little faster. And I think that
it's a lot faster. Like it's much,
makes a lot faster. Yeah,
much smoother than it. Like I said, I was just trying to play something last night, and I couldn't really, I couldn't really figure out what to do. And I was like, just play Star Fox 64 again and try it out. And I was like, wow, this feels so slow compared to this one. It was like it was a long time ago. It came out in like 96 or whatever, so it was a long ass time ago.
29 years.
I think that going back to what Jeremy was saying about, that's the first one left such an impression on all of us because we'd never really seen a game quite like that, and it's still to some degree, it's sort of like looks amazing to me, just the same as Jeremy said, just because I'm remembering that first time I saw it at my friend Tom's house, and I was just like blown away, right? But I think that this current update follows in that same tradition by being, is this the best looking Switch 2 game? Like, it was impressive. It really just like, it jumps off the screen. The details are cinematic and like, just like the atmospheric stuff, like this sort of fog, or not the fog, not the N64 fog, but like the clouds swirling through space and all that kind of stuff. Like, it really has got a lot of detail in here that just makes me think, yeah, this is following that Star Fox tradition of being like a visual knockout, a showpiece for the hardware.
Well, I mean, it's pretty. For Star Fox, it's easier to make it look nicer because it's on rails. There's not a whole lot of camera angles or different viewpoints that you need to look at and all that. So it would make it easier to look better. But yeah, no, it looks great. Even though I like the way everybody looks in the cutscenes. Even though I don't watch any of them anymore. I've just been skipping them. Well, I mean, I don't know how many times I've played through this game. Maybe 20 times, maybe more. I don't fucking know. Who knows anymore? But yeah, I just skip all the cutscenes because I don't care. I mean,
sure.
I watched.
They added something.
I watched the different
time around, though.
I watched the different. I watched the different variations of them, and there were some things I had forgotten. Like, I completely forgot about Titania. I don't know if you guys found that level, but that's the one where, what is it? I think it's like Sector X, or it's not the one with the missiles, but it's the one on the bottom. And in the final boss, if you take too long to beat the boss, like, Slippy will actually go after it. Will try to like approach the boss, and the boss will slap him down to the planet under where you're at, and then you have to continue on that planet. And that's the second of the tank levels. There's 2 tank levels, and I forgot that there was more than one, and that's the other Landmaster level, and you have to go save Slippy. And I had completely fucking forgot about that, and I had not found it because if you're medal searching like I am, if you lose any of your teammates, you don't get a medal if any of them get knocked out. So I was like, the good thing about this game is like, you can kind of cheese it in a way that you can't the other ones, where if you hit start and hit reset, you can you can restart without losing a life, which is really nice. And when I was playing the 64 one, you can reset levels, but you lose life when you do it. Not you can't pause it, but when you're in the map, you can do that, but you lose a life when you do it. So you can kind of cheese the game where it's like, especially in expert mode, where in expert mode, if you get hit by anything, you automatically lose your wing, no matter what it is, which is fucking annoying. So you get your double shot, and then you accidentally like graze the side of a building or whatever, and then your wing's gone. It's like, well, fuck, now I got the one again. You can just be like start, restart, hit pause, restart, and then you come back and you got your double shot again and all that, and you can start from the beginning, which is what I've been doing.
Your camera is gone.
Oh, I think I was waving my hands in front of it too much. Oh,
only restricted.
Wait, hold on. Nah, it's I thought this would be an issue. Hold on. It's because am I back now?
Yep,
you're back.
It's because I was using my wireless controller and they turn off after a certain time. I'm using a wired controller now, so now it's all there. But yeah, those things that I said earlier that I can't remember what they were, but I'm sure they were very important to anyone who listened to them.
So did anyone else find one of the wormholes? Because I found it on accident.
Oh, and Meteos, which was actually in the demo, which we did say a couple. Well, I did a couple episodes back that there was no alternate route on that one, and I was wrong. Meteos. Actually, there's two wormholes. There's a wormhole in the like of the one I was just saying. In the same one, Sector X. Well, there's Sector Y. There's Sector X, Y, and Z. And I think Z is the one that has the missiles, that was the one that really killed me when I was in high school, trying to get through that one and get all the medals for it. But I think it's X, Y, and Z, and I think X is the one that has a wormhole in it also. So that one has two different alternate pathways. But I've gotten all the different pathways and all of the medals for like the regular normal mode, medium mode, or whatever. And expert mode, I have not been able to beat it yet because there's new shit. Even the easy version of Venom has fucking Starwolf there. And as I said earlier, it's my nickname. I wish the next Star Fox is called Star Fox: The Last Ronin. What I mean by that is that I wish my fucking teammates were dead because they're fucking annoying when you're trying to get medals. Because they have full life at the beginning, and then 2 seconds later, they're dead. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing? You're not helping me. You're not shooting anything. You're just getting yourself killed.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was having a hard time in Venom as well. On Venom 2.
Venom 1 is actually hard on expert also, because I was like, I'll just go through Venom 1 because that's easy. Well, actually, I'm not even to Venom yet, because there's two precursor levels before that. It's like Sector X and Boys or whatever. And Boys is pretty easy, but on expert it isn't, because fucking Starwolf shows up and you have to fight all of them while you're trying to take down the shield and all that shit. And I'm like... And actually, Venom 1, getting a medal on Venom 1 is way harder than getting a medal on Venom 2. So there's plenty. And actually, I did get a medal on Venom 2 with a broken wing, so on regular mode. So I did think that was pretty. I felt pretty cool about myself, and that's before I had listened to NVC, and they were like, "Oh, it's really hard to do it with one laser," and I was like, "I did that with one wing, motherfuckers." Before I even heard you say it, so fuck off. No, yeah. I've been playing the shit out of this game.
You're such a one-winged angel.
Yes. Yes, I'm Sephiroth all day over here. And Kenny Omega and Alex from Street Fighter 6. I'm all of these things rolled up into one. All of them.
One thing that I really appreciate about this one is that, when things are getting tough, because I thought Venom 2 was really pretty tough. I'd go at it for, I don't know, 15 different rounds, whatever. So
for anybody who doesn't know, it's kind of a spoiler, but so if you approach, so there's three different levels. So there's the easy level, the medium level, and the hard level, and that depends on whether you find the alternate pathways or whatnot. The top level, that's the hardest ones for Star Fox, then medium. In the original Super Nintendo one, you got to pick them, but this one, you go whatever pathway you go, that's where it takes you. But Venom 2 is where you have to fight Wolfen again, which you know them, Leon Wolf, Pigma, Andross's nephew, and what the fuck is his name? Andrew Oikana, whatever his name is. Yeah. Anyway, you got to fight these guys again, And also, if you're trying to do the medal, you got to fight them, but you also have to you have to beat all of them, and you also have to keep all your teammates alive. But also, you have to make sure that your teammates don't beat them, because you don't get the points for killing them if they do that. So they still steal your fucking points, which that killed me in high school when I was trying to do the Sector Z or whatever. And that was what really broke me, was when you're trying to destroy the missile and somebody else gets that one last shot and you don't get the points for it. I'm like, what the fuck? You're fucking killing me here. I know you're trying to help me, but I have to start all over again now. So yeah, Venom 2 sucks. But actually,
the good thing is, like, if you are having a hard time, like I was on my 15th go around, whatever, you can leave this game and it'll pick up right back where you left off. So, which I don't recall.
There's finally a save. Right? Well, the 64 one did not have a save in any way. You had to play everything through in one sitting.
Straight through, and if it was time to go and whatever, run errands or something,
you got to leave your TV on.
Yeah, that was it. So I really was, but it's not really very obvious about. There's no hey, save your game option, whatever. You just leave it, and then you're surprised when you come back and you want to pick back up where your campaign left off. Yeah, cool. So I was happy about that.
I actually ended up
played a lot more because of it.
Quitting more than once because I was like, no, I actually want to start over again, because I ended up at the Secret Andross regular mode the first time I played, and I couldn't beat it. And I was like, oh god. So I ended up starting over again in easy mode, and then getting my ending, and then I've only been playing in normal mode.
Oh, you did easy. I've never tried easy.
Well, I haven't. I've only done normal, other than the one time I got easy ending, and then I've only played normal since then. And I keep getting to that Andross, but I can't beat him.
Yeah, I haven't beaten him yet either. I beat regular Andross, but not Eyeball Brain Andross.
Oh, you guys didn't beat Eyeball at Brain Andross?
I haven't beat Eyeball.
Nope,
seriously, dude,
yeah,
he's so easy. I beat him 6 times.
Well, you're better than me.
I mean, well, it's just, just stay out of the, there's the electricity lightning bolt thing. Just stay away from that. I mean, if you have...
I've been shooting the eyes, and then they just come back.
If you have your... you get a... Oh, are you talking about when he's, sucking you in and all that? Like when you got the face and the hands and all that?
No, when he turns
the
into
eyeballs
brain
and the
guy.
brain.
Yeah. Oh, it's... Well, he
always finds his way behind you is the issue. Is
I was say the eyeballs are pretty easy. I thought you can take them out pretty quickly. In the brain, you got to shoot them in the back of the brain, where and basically what you do is, I shoot both the eyes, and then I wait for the brain to disappear, and then you turn and you want to shoot the back of it. But if you can't get a good shot on the back of it, just shoot the front of it, and it'll disappear and then reappear in another place, and then you turn. And if you have a good shot on the back, shoot the back of it. If you don't, shoot the front, it'll disappear, and then turn again, shoot at the back. This is what I do until it goes away. And you can do it. You can do it pretty quickly.
Keep getting close.
Thank you for your strategy. Yeah, I haven't tried that. Basically, when it turns into all range mode, I get fucked up. I'm really bad at that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't done the turnaround or anything like that in any of the all range stuff. I just find the thing and shoot it.
I do wish that after you beat the all range mode, that the save was there rather than have to do the all range mode over and over again. Because these things, you come and go in waves. Sometimes I'm doing great in the all range, and I'm difficult with the boss. Sometimes I'm doing better with the boss until I die.
There's checkpoints
back
though.
to all range mode.
Mostly, I was getting bummed that I kept getting thrown all the way back. If I ran out of lives, I could get thrown all the way back to fight Starwolf again.
Oh well, no.
Yeah.
But if you defeat Starwolf, you get a checkpoint, and then you start back at.
Nope.
Yes. Well, yes, you do.
Well, no, I do, but not for continue. For
continue. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I meant for continue, not for
not to boast, but I never saw the continue.
Yeah, you're better than me.
Oh wow!
I only lost 2 lives on regular mode.
You were having
in total.
You were having anxiety about having.
I only lost 2 lives.
I was just like,
I didn't lose. Well, I only lost 2 lives until. Well, when I first started playing it, I lost a life on Mackers, which sucks. But
that's because your cat. You just hot shot it. You just drop in the heat of the battle, and you just clean up, and then you zip out. It's
it's Macbeth. You can't say it. It's unheard of to say it. So
I played Macbeth.
They called it Mackers in the theater. My wife did.
Mackers.
I did want to say we did get some comments on the stream here from
what's up?
from the Ace GM, the Ace_GM. Sector Z metal be cooking everybody, and yes, I agree with you. Yeah, Sector Z sucks. Is what I was saying. That metal, that's the one where you gotta. Did you guys get there where you gotta destroy all the missiles before they hit the Great Fox?
No, I haven't played any of the challenge stuff. Like I'm just not.
Oh, it's not a challenge. Well, it's one of the harder level. It's on the top side. It's like I said, there's Sector X, Y, and Z is the hardest one. There's like 4 or 5 missiles that they shoot at the Great Fox, and you have to destroy them before it hits it. And if you don't, it blows up, obviously. But the idea is you've got to blow up all the missiles, and then you get extra points for that, and then you get medals. For
Pepe says, or I say, there's a bunch of missiles, and they're locked onto us. This is part of the level, right? Like
it's part of the level, but there'll be like 1, and then there'll be like 2, and then there'll be like 3, and you got to destroy them when they come out. But they're staggered, like they don't all come out at the same time. It's one of the harder. It's like the hardest one before the level before Venom 2, which like I said, Venom 2 is easier to get a medal than Venom 1 because Venom 1 is actually really hard. Well, because you need to get 200 kills or something like that, and it's much easier because the Star Wolf they give you a lot of they'll give you like 30 points per guy or whatever if you knock them all down, and then you can get points from the eyes and the face and all that when you fight Andros. But if you fight Venom 1, it just throws a bunch of shit at you, and you just have to hit everything that goes at you. And that was the one I had the hardest time with for getting a medal. And I just played it over and over and over and over again. And then I went to the challenge mode, and the challenge mode was like, hey, why don't you do this thing and this thing and this thing? And I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, I did all of these things. Why didn't I just not get that? I don't understand. Sorry, I hit the camera there, so maybe my face fucked up or something. But that's the one thing that there's a few things that bother me about this game, but that's a major thing. Is
if you do it in the game,
the challenge mode, why is the challenge mode should just be like an achievement thing? Like, why can't you just get the achievements for doing these things, and maybe if you didn't do them, you can go into the challenge mode and then do them, because it doesn't make any sense. Like most every other game, if you do a thing, it'll be like, like Resident Evil Requiem does this, or like a million other games, where like you do it and it'll be like, oh, hey, you did that. But like maybe you don't know about these other ones. It'll be like, well, hey, have you tried this? And then you can go try that. Like it killed me because I spent so much time getting the medal for Venom 1. And then I was like, well, let's try out the challenge. And I look at them and it's like everything on there was like, oh my God, I did all of these things already. I already did these things when I was trying to get the medal. Like, you should have just given it to me. Like, it really killed me. Like, I was like, and then I went back and did them again. But, still, it was like,
understandable.
It was like, come on. Like, I should.
You have to get all the medals.
It's like it should just be unlocked naturally. Like you should be able to have gotten it while if you're like me and you're just going over and over and over on a level trying to get a medal. And you do these things, you should just be able to get them and not have to go to a separate mode to do it. It's real annoying that's there.
I agree. So Trey, you said you haven't tried battle mode. Have you tried battle mode, Jeremy?
Oh wait,
no.
I disappeared again. Why did I disappear again?
Because you knocked the camera.
You've not tried battle mode?
Oh.
So
when you said you might have messed it up, you did.
Oh well, but now I have no face.
I have not tried battle mode.
No, I haven't tried battle mode either.
Okay, so I'm the only one who's tried it, I guess. I really like the battle mode. I think it's cool.
Have you played online, or I know you can play with bots, but have you played with people?
Yes. So there's 3 different levels. That's my one gripe about it. I don't think there's quite enough, but what's there is great. 3 different levels, and there's 3 different objectives. I'm struggling to remember all of them because it's been a minute. But one of them is say like meteors have fallen, and the goal is to collect as many the green meteors as you can, right? Or another one is more like sort of defend this zone, almost like Fortnite style, but the zone keeps moving. The more you spend time, your team spends time in that zone, that's how you're going to win. And I think the other one might just be like a straight up, dogfight and try to kill as many people as you can or whatever. But I like the nugget of what's there. I think there could be a little bit more to it. I would like to see more levels, and I'd like to see also like the challenges. Those challenges are tied to their respective level, and I would rather see like, you can do any of the 3 different challenge types in any of the 3 different levels. So it's like what's there is really good, and I hope they continue to expand upon it. Right now, I've been checking out battle mode here and there, every other day or so. If they like keep paying attention to it, it could be a regular rotation type of thing. I suspect they won't, just given Nintendo's history with this kind of thing. But what they have is like really cool, and I think they should nurture it and keep adding to it.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who listens to this podcast knows that I hate online multiplayer, so I have not tried any of that. I'm just, I'm a single player. I'm a single player video game player. I give no shit about multiplayer, but maybe I'll try it at some point. I've not. Yeah, I've just
worth a shot. Did you like the multiplayer in the original game?
Well, I liked it because when I got all the medals, it actually gave me a new thing to do there. I could walk around on the ground and shoot people with a bazooka. You can't do that in this game. So that's what I was working towards. That's how you got like the Landmaster and the on-foot bazooka stuff, was from getting all the medals, which is not in here as far as I know. So I liked it because it gave me a reason to make myself suffer to get all these medals. Oh, and also once you get all the medals for normal mode, you get to wear James McCloud's sunglasses. You have them on all the time in the cutscenes in the expert mode, so that's kind of cool, I guess. And if you if you want to use your whatever face,
I'd like it if you have the sunglasses, but like whenever you do something cool, they just slowly drop onto your face.
That's very internet of you.
In the original game, you could move around the 64 sign on the title screen. You could move the analog stick and make the 64 move, and that was.
You can't do that on this game.
All the characters would
remake is a total failure.
Their heads.
Well, there's no 64, so you can't. You should at least let you move the Star Fox insignia or something. Yeah. But from the comments,
also this game doesn't have the classic running to the ships scene.
Well, they do. Well, they do. They do run. They do run at the end, and they look really weird. At the end of the game, they do run, and they look very strange. They're all like, that's on the Patreon version, but my arms are like all noodling around. They look real weird. And in Star Fox Zero, they did the running, but you were running as the chicken walker, So they do the. Yeah, I don't know. I understand. Yeah, they needed to do like new cutscenes or whatever, but I do find, just because I played the shit out of this in high school, I really miss the original lines, like cocky little freaks. It's not there anymore. I really miss it. And just even when I'm playing the game, I'm like, all right, well, this character would say this at this point and say this is this point, and they're not. Like every time I beat,
there's a few that they got.
Every time I beat Cornelia, I want to say like, "You'll never defeat Andros," and they don't say that anymore, and it bums me out.
It's frustrating because there wasn't that much voice acting in the original. Like I feel like they.
Oh no, there was a lot.
Every single.
Well, there's a lot of talking.
There's a lot of there was a lot of talking, but comparative to a modern game and comparative to this game, it's like. You could have included every line, adjusted here and there, as you please. But you could have included everything and then added on top of that to satisfy the original fans who, I guess they didn't know that cocky little freaks was like a quintessential line for this game, but we all knew that,
Anybody who played through that level.
Yep.
Cocky little freaks. I mean, I like I said, I played the 64 one last night, and because I was playing it, when I was playing this one, I was like, does it take a while for him to say that? And then I played it last night. I was like, oh no, he says cocky little freaks like right when you start fighting him. And he said it to me like 3 times. And when I killed him, he said it again. So I was like, Man, I miss these lines. And like I said
Limited
before,
voice lines.
why is Leon not great anymore? Why can't he be the great Leon? I am the great Leon. He doesn't say that
I'm
anymore.
Leon Kennedy, and I'm more grounded now.
That's one of my favorite
saying
lines.
Grace.
I love the great Leon.
Yeah, we all remember
Grace
that.
made
You know, it
me
wasn't
around
just
it.
the barrel roll line. There was lots of lines that we all remember like that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
the
barrel rolls in there.
barrel roll's still in there.
Barrel roll's still in there, definitely. Yep. There would have been a riot if not.
Yeah, I mean, but that was not one that I remembered. Yeah, sure, he said that, but I don't need a fucking YouTube video to make me think it's cool or something. You know, there's better lines that, I don't know. Cocky Little Freak should still be in there.
I was a fan of when there's a scene where I can't remember. Maybe it's between Meteos and whatever you do after that, where you're talking to General Pepper and he's like, they're about to attack this place, and Falco's like, that's probably where he has all his secrets at. And then Star Fox is immediately like, oh, is that where all your intelligence is? Like,
Yeah.
instead of being, I thought that was kind of cool.
We
to be
have
like,
no
Shut up,
intelligence.
Falco. It's like, shut up. Instead of being like, shut up, Falco. Like, Falco's speaking truth to power, and Fox just goes along with it, and General Pepper's like, I'm out at liberty to say, but yes.
Yeah,
you need
that's
to-"
that's like Fushina or it's one of
Yeah.
those. Well, there's the
I liked that.
so there's the one. So there's the level. There's the Independence Day level, obviously, because
Right.
where it has the big UFO that comes over it that's going to
Because that was
destroy
the
it.
year.
Yeah. And so there's the Independence Day one, and there's also the one where you fight Star Wolf for the first time. But for me, what I thought was kind of weird, maybe just because I played the original one so much, but when you fight like when you get to Venom 2, if you don't fight Star Wolf before that, it seems weird, because when they show up in Venom 2, they're like, "Hey, we got new ships," but if you didn't fight them before, like, you don't. This means nothing
Yeah.
to you. Like, I thought it was really weird. I was like, because the original one, I guess I found them first, and then they showed up again with the new ships, and if you try to target them, whatever, you can't hit them, or you can hit them, but it doesn't do any damage. But this one, them just showing up to me like, we got new ships. I'm like, well, I didn't see you with the other ships.
Oh, I didn't
so
realize
this
that.
is really
That's why
weird.
Yeah,
the
see, I
target,
was gonna
that's
say,
why
I
the
didn't-
target didn't work.
I didn't realize that either. I think that could have been called out a little bit better. Like, hey, if you try to target them, like, oh, Peppy should pop up and say, hey, that's not doing any damage or whatever.
Well, I mean, in the original game, you just figured that out because you played them the first time and you could do it. But when they come back again, you have to just shoot them. You can't target them. So,
Right.
but maybe because I don't know, maybe because I didn't know it as well the first time, and now I know the ways
it
to go
the
or whatever.
first time
I don't
now.
know. But
Yep.
because they expect you to have already played them, and then they show up again. It's like, oh, okay, well they're different now. So that sort of thing. I don't know. But I only ran into them once per run, like for every run. Like I never ran into them twice. But maybe because I was just, like I said, was trying to get all the medals and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, so I don't know. Rating out of 10. What would you give it? I think a 9. I think it's really good. I like it a lot.
Well, so I think it's great. Here's the thing. I really wish that they would have done something new with it, because it is really the same as the other one. Yes, it's faster, it looks better, but nothing has changed at all. Like, speaking of which, where I said I want to be the last Ronin, as in I want all my teammates to be dead because they're worthless. Could they have at least made them like help me in some way other than just being people that I have to constantly save? Because they're driving me nuts. Like, that level on expert, like, they start off with 100%, and then, like, 2 seconds later, they're dead. And I'm like, what are you even doing? Like, they're like, cover me, cover me, cover me. I'm like, you never cover me ever. Like, can we change something here, or give us something new about it? Like that. I mean, yeah, I played, like, 25 hours of this game, but coming off it, I really wish we would have had some sort of new thing to it. And it really is just the same with a much nicer coat of paint. That's really what it is. So I'll give it an 8 for that. I mean,
I'm also going to say 8 because I think that it's beautiful, and if I was just going to erase my memory about anything about Star Fox and this was just a Switch 2 game, I'd be like, this game is a masterpiece. $40 for this is like worth it. Like
50.
Play through it, like all these 50, whatever.
I mean, I'm not mad about the price. Like,
if it existed
I have
in
no
a
regrets
vacuum,
on the $50. I mean, like I said, I played the shit out of it, but
if it existed in a vacuum, I would feel differently about it. But because I have, going all the way back to 93, my feelings about Star Fox. It's like, cool, you did something. You did what you had to do for now to like dig your roots down to start a new franchise or whatever, because you got the movie and then you got this, now, Star Fox is poised to be in good shape, but at the moment, as a longtime fan, I'm just kind of like, ugh, really? This is what we got to deal with for the moment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I
I think it looks really cool. It's a good starting point. I was going to say my next question to all of you would be like, what's the next step from here? Because I like this. I like this game. I just, like I said, my major nitpick, aside from like not being able to unlock things just for playing the game, I wish I wish it would have been like, here's 64 again, but really good, but also this. Like I wish there would have been a little bit of a. I mean, Nintendo's all about innovation, and there's not really any innovation in this game at all. It's the same thing again,
besides what
but,
we're doing
but
right
nicer.
How about if they had added like
I get
three new planets that you could go to,
or something like a Last Ronin version. Like when I first got Star Fox 64, I was like, these characters are really annoying. I'm going to shoot them until they die and play by myself here. And then I realized later that I couldn't get medals doing that, so I had to stop doing that. But let me have a solo mode where I don't have anybody there, and just have give me different options for the levels. Like we already have the ones that are being remade, but let's just tweak it a little bit and do some new shit with it. I kind of wish we had something with that. Like give us something new, and we don't really have that aside from like we get online multiplayer. I guess we didn't have that before.
I mean, I think this is their last chance to remake Star Fox 64, unless they wait another 20 years or whatever, because there's enough people who have eyes on it now, and it's made enough of a splash that I think the next thing has to be either they add levels to this, which could work since it's like a very arcadey game. I think it could work. But you could also just, for the next one, it's got to be an all new campaign. It's got to be new levels. It's got to be a new story.
I want a whole
Maybe
new
you could
thing.
follow the same sort of like structure, but you got to make it bigger. You got to have more levels. You got to have more interconnected stuff. I think is what this kind of like gave us a thirst for, with those cutscenes. Depending on the choices you make, like let's do an even bigger game with more levels where there's all these unique cutscenes or whatever.
Do it with with the same art style. You've already developed all these assets. Just use it again.
Same engine.
I heard.
I would be fine with doing either a brand new game entirely. I totally welcome that, and I'd also be okay if you remade Star Fox 1 and 2 as a whole new
I
package.
say 64 is
That'd be
kind of
cool.
Well, the problem is that Star Fox 1 and 64 are very
kind
similar.
of the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, the second the second boss that you fight at the beginning of at Corneria is the same boss at the beginning of Star Fox 1. Like it's a lot of it is repeated, so I don't want the same thing again.
Sure.
So
I'll throw 2 in there because that's one that a lot of people still haven't played, and I haven't played that much.
It's on Nintendo Switch Online. If you want to play the actual best Star Fox game aside from Star Fox 64, that game is Star Fox Command, and it should be on Nintendo Switch Online or something. I don't expect they would ever do this, but I do think it would be pretty hilarious if they did the 10 different endings like in this like animation style, like full on where Fox and Falco become F-Zero racers. Like they did this all like with the same like full on like high budget like cutscenes and all that. That would I would love that. And also, Star Fox Command, you are the last Ronin. You don't have to worry about your fucking teammates. You play by yourself the whole time. But you also get to play as everyone. You get to play as the Great Leon. You get to play as Wolf. You get to play as Andrew. You get to play as Panther. You get to play as Crystal. You get to play as everyone. And everybody's ship is different. And they all have... It's so good. It's such a good-ass game. But, yeah. I was thinking about different ideas. Like, I heard people talk about, like, a Star Fox roguelite. There was actually a podcast I was listening to where they talked about like doing like a Star Fox Fire Emblem where like when you lose your teammates they permadeath, like Star Fox permadeath, where like they die forever if they get knocked out, and I kind of like that. It's like, let's do that. Let's do some Star Fox permadeath shit where like if they're done, and then you got to get a different guy for your team or whatever, different person. Let's do that. I'm into that.
I would kind of like if you had Slippy like stationed somewhere, and he was like developing tech for you, and you were like investing in that or whatever to build new ships or whatever.
You can send him money. It's like, oh yeah,
But
yeah.
losing actual pilots, that's I don't know.
Oh yeah, and I do have to mention Aqua's. Fuck that level. I hate that level so much.
Yeah, that level sucks.
It's fucking slow and boring, and that level can go to fucking hell. I hate that I hate that level so much. That's the one. That's the one with the fucking submarine.
Yeah, I
kills
played that
me
for the first time today. It was fine, but
try to get a medal on it.
Not that fun.
On expert,
Right.
it fucking sucks.
I don't think it was fun.
It's not fun. It's boring as hell. Even on regular mode, I was just like,
is Macbeth the volcano planet like with the like?
No, that
because that level was fun.
No, the volcano that's Solar. That one's cool. I like Solar.
Really cool with like the waves of lava you have to like stay above and all that.
No, I like Solar. No,
yeah.
What was the one? No, Aquas is the underwater one with the submarine.
Yeah, I just beat that tonight.
Which it was. I was playing, so I got a medal on it on normal mode, and basically the final boss, I was just doing this. I was just holding the controller, like in between my hands and just pressing B A B or Y B Y B whatever, just being like, all right,
missile hit.
Yeah, missile, torpedo shoot, torpedo shoot, torpedo shoot, torpedo shoot. It's so boring. I hate that level so much. Like, and I tried to play it on. I was trying to get through it on expert while I was editing the expansion pack episode, and I was like, this level blows. I hate this level so much. Like and I didn't like it on 64 either. And yeah, sure, it looks nicer now, but it's still it's slow as fuck, and you can barely move, and it sucks. I hate that level so much.
Is it the only water level, or is there another one?
There's only one water level. Then it's that one, and it blows. It's awful. It's the worst level in the whole game, in my opinion. I hate that.
I don't have any feelings about it one way or another.
Well, try to get a medal on it and see how much you love it. Play it over and over again, and you realize how terrible it is. It sucks. Yeah, that level is really killing me. At least, I guess you don't have to protect your teammates there. I mean, the only ones that matter about protecting them is the Star Wolf ones, where you have to fight those guys. You know, because then you realize how worthless they are. But yeah. But yeah, no, it was a fun game for $50.
All worth it.
Yeah, no, it's a good time.
I thought it was worth it.
I guess
keep playing it. I enjoy it.
I guess we do have, as Jeremy said, we do have these heads that we can use to talk to people, which I didn't do anything. I mean, obviously, you guys are the only ones that I've game chatted at all, but here we are doing this. I mean, I did plug in my camera just to see if it worked, you know, just like move my face around. And if it is a little glitchy. Like if you move your face away from the camera, it kind of like, you know, I just did it right there. It kind of like glitches out, you know. So,
but all told, it's pretty responsive. Like it's cool. You can like stick your tongue out and everything. What am I talking? Yep.
I'm doing it right now, and it is not doing it. It just opens.
Same.
Come on, I'm a cat here. Cat's got the little brush tongues. Like, come on. We just disproved you live on the show. Does not work like that. Yeah, no, there's no no tongues here. Just your mouth just opens. No tongues.
Thrilling audio for everybody. Imagine
your eyes will blink, I guess. I found that interesting because I wear glasses and they could still tell that my eyes were blinking and all that. But they did say, Logan did say on NVC that you could make your cheeks puff out as Slippy, and that is incorrect because I tried to do it and it does not work.
Logan lied to everyone.
Well, you know, they're just trying to be funny on that show. They don't actually, you know. Sometimes they forget about facts.
They don't actually play any of the games.
Sometimes they don't. Well, they do, but they're just being there. They're just trying to be funny or whatever. They don't have to actually know things about games. Nothing against any of them, but yeah. What?
We're good on Star Fox?
Yeah, we talked about it for a really long time. But what I don't need to talk for a whole long time about is the other games that I got this week. I got some extra money. My mom sent me a Father's Day card for being a cat dad, I guess, or something. Got some extra dough, so I bought I bought Tekken 1. Tekken 1 is out for Switch. It is the
Nice.
only Tekken game on Switch at all. There's no other Tekken games, which kind of blows my mind. I guess there's a Tekken game on Game Boy Advance. Don't forget that Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was a Wii U launch title, and that game was really good. And I believe that we'd get Tekken 8 as a launch title, but we did not for Switch 2.
This Tekken one, though, it's an Arcade Archives, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Arcade Archives 2. And it's just interesting to see. I never played Tekken 1. You know, I played Tekken 3. I played Tekken 6. I played whatever the PS3 one was. I've kind of played Tekken off and on. You know, obviously Tekken 3 because it really blew up. And I actually bought it again for PS1 and I played on my PS3. It's a really fucking great game. I would love to see like a console archives release of the Tekken 3, the PlayStation 1 game, because there's a lot of cool shit to do on there. Like I miss it. I wish that they would release more fighting games like the console versions of them because they put so much extra shit on there. Like I would love to see like a Street Fighter Alpha 3 PlayStation 1 console archives because they had like a whole like RPG in there where you go around with Ryu and beat the shit out of people or whoever you want to pick, you know, Ryu or Cody or whoever. And it was really, really good. Actually, I played a good amount of that on the PlayStation Virtual Console, which you can only get on PS3, not available on 4 or 5. What the fuck, guys? But anyway, Tekken 1. It's just interesting to see the beginning of everything. I played as King. You know, played like the regular arcade mode. There was a cool like level where where you're playing like in a field and the sun like slowly sets behind you and then like there's a sunset and like it turns night like while you're fighting. Like that was really cool, you know, to see like the time movement and all that. And it looks archaic, but you know the main guys are there, like Kazuya's there too, who showed up in Smash Brothers, which I have the amiibo of him as well. But I don't know, I like Tekken, and I figured that I should at least get. You know, I've been holding the candle for Tekken 8 for so long on Switch 2. I figured I should get whatever Tekken is available, and this is the only one that is. I looked up Tekken. There's like a Tekken DLC for another game, but as far as official Tekken games, this is the only one we have. So I figured I might as well go for that. But no, it's fun. It plays just as well as the other ones. It's still super fluid, and you know, it was cool to, you know. I could still like King was always my favorite character because he's basically like a wrestler and you can do all these cool different holds and flips and moves and all that, and that's where you could basically if you hold like Y and B or like X and A or whatever, you can do all these different like suplexes or whatever. And King's the guy with he's got like the tiger head or whatever. I actually have an AEW Cross Tekken shirt that has like Kenny Omega and King on it, because. Is like I had to get it because I love Kenny Omega and King's like my favorite Tekken character, has been since like 98 or whatever. So that's why I went with that one. We actually Jess and I we went to the grocery store the other day. Earlier today we were at Aldi, and one of the Aldi workers, I was wearing my I have a shirt that's basically like a mix of like Marvel vs. Capcom and Avengers Infinity War. And he was like, "Oh, dude, your shirt is awesome." And he wanted to talk to me about fighting games. And he's like, "I competed in Evo." And I'm like, "Dude," I was like, "Dude, you're fucking pro, man." Like, that's amazing. He's like, "I just got back from Evo." So it was cool to see somebody, to meet like a big, like, fighting game fan. And he was all like, "Yeah, FGC, fighting game community is where it's at." He's like, "Fighting game's the best genre." I was like, "Dude, that's awesome." I was like, "You're cool." I wish I would have been able to talk to him more, but he was working or whatever. I didn't want to bother. But no, it's cool to run into somebody super passionate about fighting games and all that.
This unlocked a random memory for me that I don't think I ever talked about on the podcast, but it was when we were coming back from our trip from Japan, when we had a layover in Manila for a while, and then we flew into LAX after that. And while we were there, like while we were getting our suitcases and stuff, both Sean and I were kind of talking to each other. We're like, "Oh man, this place has like the most security cameras of any of the airports we've been in and all that." Like, it kind of feels weird, like coming back into the U.S. here, but whatever. And then like one of the security guides comes up to me. He's like, "Sir, I need to speak with you for a moment." And I walk over to him. I'm like, "What?" Like in my head, I'm thinking like, I mean, I know I don't have anything to be worried about in my suitcase or whatever, but still, I'm like, this is kind of strange. And he's like, I really like your shirt. I looked down at my shirt, and I was wearing my Hades shirt.
Oh yeah, did I get?
And he started talking
that
about
for you?
Hades, and then he just started talking to me about Hades 2 for a while.
It's the wrong way to approach somebody about liking their. Sir, I need
Yeah.
to talk to you for a second.
No, it really was. Like, I was like, what's going on here? And then he was just,
Let me tell you about getting accosted at LAX. When I what was it? When I think it was when I came back from Abu Dhabi, I was wearing I think it was Abu it was Abu Dhabi when I was wearing a Black Panther shirt, and some guy just kept like following me around and wanted to talk to me about the current state of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and what the next movies were, and I'm like, hi, yeah, no, I'm sorry, yes, I like comics and I like those movies, but you're kind of weirding me out, dude. Yeah, he was just like,
off a 14-hour flight. Leave me alone.
yeah, he's like, no, what
this was literally
what do you think they're going to
14
do
hour flight.
at this one and this one? And I'm like, I'm tired, man. I need to go home.
Yeah, I think the flight was like 11 hours.
It's like Marvel's great,
to
and
LAX.
Black Panther's great, but leave me alone. No, he was really like, he really wanted to talk to me about Black Panther. I don't think Black Panther 2 was out at the time. I don't remember, but it was a whole thing. And I was like, no. Or maybe it wasn't LA. I don't know. Maybe it was anyway. Whatever airport it was, they attacked me. I was like, hey, Black Panther. But I also got Rave Racer just because I've been wanting to get this game for a long time. It's
Rave Racer.
So Rave Racer is basically Ridge Racer 3, is what it is. It was the last. It was the last of the. It was like the last of the Ridge Racer arcades until like 2006 or something like that. So it was like the. It was like the best of the Ridge Racer arcades.
And
And
it's called Rave Racer. It's because people were going to raves back in the day.
I'd
In a hurry.
ask Namco. Call them up and ask them what they think. I don't know, but
It's musical, electronic.
but no, it's just basically like the best version of Ridge Racer on that was on arcade, and it plays really really well. It's super smooth. I'm not great at it, but it's fun as hell to play. And I just wanted to play it, and it's the one that has the most tracks, because every new Ridge Racer added a new track, and this one has the most of them. And yeah, it's cool. It's an Arcade Archives 2 thing or whatever that's been on my list forever, and I figured I had a little bit extra dough, so I went for it, and I was like, yeah, Rave Racer, let's do it. And yeah, it's cool. It's a fun game to fuck around with. And I forgot that I had bought Ridge Racer 1 because that was like that was a release date. It was a launch title for Switch 2, and I went back and played that a little bit too, just to see the
one where
differences.
you got the wrong version? Didn't you get like?
Yeah, I got the wrong version, and then I bought I paid like $2 extra or something to get the Switch 2 version of it. But I didn't really play it that much because I bought it at launch, and there was a lot of games coming, a whole lot of other games out, so I didn't really get into it much. But I did it just to compare it to Rave Racer, and yeah, Rave Racer obviously has a lot more tracks to it and all that, and it plays a lot better. But they're both cool, so I fucked around with both of those, and yeah, that's what I did. I don't know, when I was getting hosed on expert mode on Venom 1, I was like, I need to stop playing this game. I mean, honestly, when I got all of the medals for normal mode on Star Fox, I was like, I need to take a break from this game. But my mind was like, but what about expert mode? You haven't tried that yet. And I was like, okay, fine, let's try that. And I did until I was like almost rage quitting on it. I was like, all right, I need to take a break from this game. I haven't played it.
Rage quit.
I haven't played anything else. I need to play something else. I need to do anything other than Star Fox because this is killing me. So that's what I did. But yeah, we're at
take a break.
We're like an hour here, so why don't we take a break? And I was gonna say, I could find there we go. I could put a different. I have a different thing I can put up for the stream here. So there we go. That's not our faces. So we're gonna do that right now. I didn't say it, but I do have to say, like, I've had the music like running through my head like all week. Like the music is really, really good. I mean, it's always been good.
Oh, it's super
but,
good.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's orchestrated now or whatever. But it's reminding me how great. It's basically reminding me how great the original game was. Well, but that music is like really surreal. It really, I can't get rid of it. I just keep
One of the funniest things
thinking
about the
about
music,
it.
I don't know what they're chanting at the end at the final Andros battle. But there's some kind of like choral chant going on, and to me it just sounds like oh 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 son of a bitch. I keep hearing son of a bitch whenever they're chanting. I don't know what that part is.
Falco wrote those lyrics.
Oh, yeah,
It's so funny.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that part. It's fuck you, Andros. That's what it is. Because you suck.
Fuck you, Andros. Fuck you, Andros. Fuck you and all of Venom.
I know, yeah. I hear that song. Anyway, hey, we're back from the break. I talked about all my things. You guys talk about your extra non-Star Fox things.
Sure. What do you got, Jeremy?
For me, there's not a lot else to talk about this week that I hadn't already spoken about last week, but I guess I can talk a little bit more about FF16 because I think I'm pretty close to the end of the game. It's gotten pretty tough, but I've gotten so into this battle system that I think I want to play. I think I want to give Integrate a try because I do already have it on my PS5, so I can just do it.
Yeah, you should try it out. Even though I think from what you were saying last week, I think it's probably a little bit different. Like I know there's not there's no iframes in there as far as I know. Like you can't like in a Final Fantasy remake there's no like you
can't dodge at this right time.
Yeah, I mean, there's no like witch time type thing, but it is, it's action, but it doesn't. I think that 16 is a little bit more actiony. Like I think I would.
Oh yeah.
I think that 16 might have better combat than 7, is what I'm saying. But you should still try out 7 remake because it is a really, really good game.
This is giving me a little bit more hope in Final Fantasy because I didn't expect to like this as much as I have, and. The story is whatever it is. Like, I feel like I could probably be more invested in the side quests and all that, but for the most part, I just kind of keep going forward with the story, and maybe I'll get to like a bottleneck, and then I just need to go back to the town and buy some items. You don't even need to grind; you just need to like stock up on items, and then you're fine. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been having a great time with it. And the story's been good. I said last week it was very good. Game of Thrones, like I stand by that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the story just keeps getting even more and more Games of Thronesy as it goes.
Sure.
And it's so fun. Like, you got this like. I just love the fact that all the summons are like in this world. They are. You get the summon when you're born if you're chosen, and so the summon kind of like has a hold on your life and determines what you do, and so like it just makes all of those characters more like a pantheon of gods instead of just I don't know whatever the old world magic was, kind of how they've been depicted in previous games. I know they've been depicted as like deities before, but like in this case, it's like. They are completely in charge of the future of the world, and whatever they feel like doing is all of humanity's kind of bound to it. So the game just keeps getting cooler and cooler in that regard, and I'm running across more NPCs that are I don't know, they challenge my belief system in this game.
Now you believe in Rama, or
I don't believe in Rama or nothing, but I just
or Titan or Ifrit or any of the other Final Fantasy gods.
It's kind of like
or Phoenix. I know you talked about Phoenix last week.
You find out pretty early in this, but like Ultima is like the god of like the top of the pantheon, but he's also like the most hated of the gods because he desires chaos or whatever. Because within chaos you find order. He's almost like literally like the god chaos.
Well, I was gonna say, well, chaos is also the first villain from Final Fantasy 1. Chaos is the original, ultimate bad guy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's fun. I'm having a good time with it, and I'll probably finish it this week. Otherwise, yeah, we already talked about Star Fox. Otherwise, yeah, I've been playing Baby Steps and Haven't made any progress in it. In fact, I kind of got lost, and I thought about looking online for help, but I'm actually considering just starting over again because I got really frustrated, and I did something I shouldn't have done, which is I just like jumped off a cliff. I was like, fuck this game. I'm just going to jump off a cliff. And I went all the way back to the beginning of the
I'm going to end it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like
killed
you land
yourself?
in like a series of rivers and everything. Like you want to just get back to the beginning. Like it's set up to where everything leads you back to the beginning if you fall. So
Just go down the river.
it's a fine game. I stand by that it's fun, but it's very frustrating. Something I thought I should mention, just because this is a game Trey and I both have talked about a lot, especially Trey. Cruis'n Blast.
Yeah, it's part of. I guess it'd be a news thing, but yeah, we all found out today it's been delisted, which sucks. That's a really good game. From what I saw online, you can what?
Without warning, there was no.
Yeah.
There's no warning.
Yeah, no warning at all. They just
gone.
just pulled it from the eShop. All three of us have it, but from what I heard, you can still buy a physical version of it for $20 from a lot of places. So you can still get it physically. But this game was, I mean, we all loved it. Like I think it was on.
It's a wonderful game.
It was definitely on. Well, it was definitely on my game of the year list. I think it was on all of ours probably for that year. But it was fun as hell.
I don't think I bought it until later.
You probably got it later, but I mean, it was fun as hell. Like I remember having it. I'm pretty sure it's in. I'm sure it's in one of my game of the year videos that I did on YouTube and all that. But fun thing, the first time I played this was in Abu Dhabi at the mall, at the Ease Mall as I called it, because it looked like Ease, like the name of it or whatever. But the mall there, that was the first time I played it, was in the arcade there. But it's a really good game. It's fun as hell. Yeah, you can drive a shark and all sorts of other weird shit, and it's just it's an incredible game.
The whole level like moves according to where you are.
It does.
It's like you're racing through a timeline.
I mean, yeah, it does. Where apparently, if you go slower, it'll stop. Which I didn't do that because why would you? It's all like fast paced. Let's go fast. But no, it's fun as hell. Everything's super silly, and you can unlock really stupid cars. And I mean, that's what I like from like super over the top racing games, and that's 100% what this game is.
And it's actually just a fun racing game.
Yeah, and it's fun as hell to play too. Like I played. I don't think I beat like the hardest mode, but I got pretty far in it. Like I beat like whatever the one that was under the hardest one. I got all the way through with first places and whatnot, and yeah, it's great. It was a really good game. It's a shame it's not available online anymore. I'm wondering if they're gonna re-release it in some way. A lot of times when they delist things, it's because of some sort of whatever. But yeah, maybe it'll be a Switch 2 edition. But I thought it ran great on Switch 1. I don't think it needs an upgrade or whatever. But if it does, we should all get it for free for all of us that already have it. But
agreed.
But yeah, if you don't have,
it was a Nintendo. It's a Nintendo published game. I mean, it's a Nintendo property, right? Like
Cruis'n Blast. I don't think Cruis'n Blast is.
Oh yeah,
I think it's a pretty small company.
I don't think Cruis'n Blast is.
I mean, those Raw Thrills who made it, but then like Cruis'n, I thought was a Nintendo property.
Cruis'n USA and like World and Exotica, those were Nintendo exclusives, but not Blast. That was their own thing. It's not like Nintendo owns Cruis'n or whatever, you know. But those first ones were like N64 exclusives and whatnot. Well, aside from the arcade, but that one I don't believe is exclusive.
I'm gonna double check because I think their name is on the arcade machine of the arcade Cruis'n Blast. But I don't know. That's just notable because if so, it's Nintendo just disappearing a game without warning like that.
No, I'm pretty sure they didn't produce that one in particular, though.
Yeah.
It was just the other ones. But yeah, that's what you got, Jeremy.
That's what I got.
Well, for me, I bought a couple of things because there's a sale going on currently.
Summer sale, yeah. There's a lot of stuff on sale.
Lots of good stuff, yeah.
There's a lot of things on sale, but all the things I bought were not on sale. I bought things for full price because I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of shit. I have like 90 some games on sale on my wish list, but I wanted to play Tekken 1 because I wanted to play some sort of Tekken.
Well, I bought a few. I started with Windjammers 2, which has been something that I'm always like, I should get that game. I should get the game. It's on sale often. It's always $5.
Do you have the other one?
well, I bid on Windjammers 2 because that was one that Ian on the CU podcast talked about a lot, and I remember playing the original at Galloping Ghosts, and it appealed to me.
So it's a sequel of like the arcade game, right? Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I have one of these, and I looked online, and I did buy Windjammers 1, but I think I played it for like 2 seconds or something like that. I didn't really, I don't know, whatever. It didn't really grab me, but yeah, I did. I have one of them. I have the first one, or I have the arcade one that's out there.
Well, it grabbed me enough. Number 2 that I did go back and buy number 1. That was only $3.74.
Yeah, they're both really cheap. I think 2 is like $5 or something like that, right?
It's $5. Like $5, if you don't know what the game is, you kind of think of it as like, so the look of it, it's like frisbee meets beach volleyball, but it actually plays a little bit more like table hockey, where you're throwing a disc back and forth across the net, but you can catch the disc, but really you get a benefit from catching it and throwing it back as quickly as you possibly can. You get like a little speed boost. Throw it faster and harder and all that. Then there's tricks and stuff too that you can do with it. Like the level of control and finesse that you have in this game, it's basically quick to learn and hard to master. That old adage. It's really the
Nintendo way.
Yeah,
guess, right. That's what they say.
It's super appeasing to me in that way. Like I always say, I like soccer games. I like hockey games. This is kind of like a cousin to that. Bounce the thing around the play field and get it in the goal. But plus the second one, the first one is great as it was. The second one adds a couple of moves that you can do. You can jump up in the air and catch it and spike it, and then like the super moves are really over the top and cool looking and all that. The second one is produced by Dotemu, the same company that did Streets Rage 4 and a bunch of games that we all like.
Yeah,
it has that kind of. Actually, it looks a little bit like Streets Rage 4, the animation style. It's got a lot of character to it, a lot of strong vibe of, like, you remember back in the 90s, like California was like a cool thing. There was California game. Like, neon colors were in, and this game like plays that up to a really cheesy level. People got mullets and sunglasses and all that. It's all very fun in the sun kind of thing. I like the whole look of it. I like the way it plays. I think this game is great, and for $5, yeah, if you like Rocket League or like I said, hockey or soccer games, it's great, fantastic, love it. I'll be playing it. It's in permanent rotation. I also got Fighting Force collection, one that I had.
Yeah, you've had your eye on that for a while. I remember you talking about it before on here. Yeah. So
because I love beat 'em ups, and I know when that game came out on 64, and that was like, I really wanted to see it. I don't remember what date that came out, but I think it was a good ways into the 64 life cycle, and there was like beat 'em ups coming out. This one came out, and I loved it.
I was in college, so it was post 98. At least the first one was. I never played it. I remember reading about it. I never rented it, but I was at LCC at that time.
I rented it at the time, and I liked it at the time. And now, having played it now for a few hours, I would say that this feels like if somebody today made a modern throwback beat 'em up game. If someone was trying to make a beat 'em up game that looked like it was on 64, they would have made this. Like, just if that makes sense. It just feels like still pretty good to control. There's some modern aspects that are missed. Like, there's no Z targeting in this, so that's a little bit clunky. But the characters move in like a really like slow and deliberate, N64 kind of way. And then there's just like, because this is 64, there's probably only like there's your character, and then there's probably like maybe max 4 other characters on screen at a time, and the guys just kind of like run out from around the corner after you beat one guy. Then there's enough memory in the system to add 1 or 2 more guys. It feels like a throwback. I mean, it is a throwback, but it feels like a good, not great 64 brawler. I like it a lot.
I did want to say on the release date, so it came out in '97 for PlayStation 1, but for 64 it didn't come out in America until '99, until June of '99, okay. Because actually, I knew that it came out after I was in college, and I graduated in '98. So, but apparently it came out in England in '97 on 64, but not till America till 2 years later, which is weird.
That you say, I'm pretty sure actually that the games that are on here are the PlayStation versions, because they've got that kind of like it's got sort of the textures like kind of blurry, like they're that like the pixelated
sort of
textures that kind of shift as the camera shifts, but it's cleaned up, nice enough that I'm like, well, maybe it could be the 64 version. I don't know what version it is. It doesn't do, unfortunately, the thing that we all like, where it's like, here's both versions, pick what you want. I think it's just the PlayStation versions, but it's the 2 games, Fighting Force 1 and 2. I haven't tried number 2 yet, but I'm enjoying number 1 a lot. It's got a lot of character. And for those who don't know, it was actually originally pitched as a Streets of Rage game. So it's got the whole usual Streets of Rage thing, where there's like a guy and a girl, and there's like one big guy. This was like, I don't know who. That's by Core Design, and it's published by Square.
It was Eidos and EA.
And Eidos,
yeah.
Yep.
It's I'm looking at it right now. Eidos, Crave, EA.
Yep. Well, I think it was actually originally.
I guess Crave. I guess Crave ported it to 64. That's what they were.
I got you. I think it was actually pitched to Sega, like, hey, we made this thing and we want to make it a Streets of Rage game, and then Sega said no, and then they just went ahead and made it themselves as Fighting Force. I like it. If you like beat 'em ups, if you like the history of beat 'em ups, you want to see what it looked like in that era.
And Fighting Force 2 was a Dreamcast game even. So that's cool. I mean, well, that's what Wikipedia says, that Fighting Force 2 was released on PlayStation and Dreamcast.
Cool. I'll have to give that a shot soon.
I mean, it's on there. I mean, it's a collection, so I'd hope so. I think there's only 2 of them, right?
There's only 2.
Yeah.
Yep. It's got a few extra things you can look at, like sketches and all that. It's nothing really robust or anything like that. But worth it for $15. I like it. The other game that I got,
Nintendo Power gave it a 6.7 out of 10 at the time it came out. Fighting Force 1, the first one, because I don't think 2 made it to 64.
I don't think so. Yeah, that's fair, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Tomba Special Edition. I really like this, and I think you guys would both like it too. Have you played these Tomba games or no?
No, I haven't. I mean, I looked at them, or I know you posted a bunch of videos on the Slack. Yeah. I took a look at some of them. I mean, it very much looks like the, like the 2D, the 2D of the time of like PlayStation 1 era 2D. Kind of reminds me of what was that other one? Fuck, I'm not gonna remember it. The other, it's been on Wii and Switch. There was another really cool like 2D game. It was on It's on Game Boy Advance also. No, it was a good game.
Spyro?
No, it was a good game. These are bad games. No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to remember it right now.
Well, so it plays to me like a bit like Donkey Kong Country, like in the way that Donkey Kong Country, it's not like necessarily a fast-paced action platformer all throughout. It's a little bit more, slow moving. Your character's kind of has sort of a heavy jump or whatever, and it's a little bit. This game is a little bit more exploration based, kind of like a little exploration platformer. Like you'll be going back and forth through the level to find things that you missed, or sometimes one of the big gimmicks of the game is that you can actually jump into the background.
Like 3DS,
or like the WarioWare, but not WarioWare, like Wario Land games.
Sure.
On like Virtual Boy or something like that, you can jump into the background, So that said, maybe you get to a point along when you're going to the right, and oh wait a minute, there's a path that opens. Now I go jump to the background. Now I can go back and go left and get what was in the background that I saw the first time but couldn't get to. So a lot of clever level design, and the characterization is really like top notch. Like the animation is really cool, and there's a lot of humor in it that's just like expressed in the way things are animated. Like one of the missions, I had to collect some baby birds all around the level, and I brought them to the old guy who was requesting them, and he says, "Oh, well, so where are they?" And then I just like, bleh, and I spat them out my mouth, and then it was like, mission accomplished or whatever. Very funny moment.
I'm just imagining a rabbit with a mouthful of birds.
Pretty much like that, but I'm a caveman with pink hair.
It's true.
Like as far as like the mechanics, the moves, and all that, you're sort of like a Tarzan guy. So you swing. That's one of the main tactics. Again, reminding me like Donkey Kong Country. But then there's like points throughout where it's not a side scroller anymore. Now there's like a town. So like it'll be like an isometric view where you're walking around town and talking to gnomes and funny creatures and all that kind of stuff. So it's really creative, and I'm gonna play this one through to the end. And it has me wanting to get Tomba 2, which is also on sale, and that one's actually a full 3D game, so I'm interested in that one. But I'll probably wait till I beat this one. Yeah, that's it on the games for me. But just give it a look, because it's only $5 right now, and I think both of you guys would enjoy it, especially for that like retro PlayStation stuff that I know we're all interested in. As far as non-game stuff, I did see the new Jackass movie. I liked it.
I gotta ask you, why?
Sure, what's up?
I never pegged you for a Jackass person. Is Rich into it? Is that why? Is Rich a Jackass
I just went by
fan?
myself. No, I just went by myself.
But why? I mean, I've known you for a long time, and I don't think you've ever mentioned Jackass or Steve-O or any of that shit. Like, it just really caught me by surprise. Actually, I told Jess that you went to see Jackass earlier today, and Jess was like, "Really? John went to Jackass?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't get it either. I don't understand why anybody would go see that movie."
I thought maybe you had some sort of cinematic appreciation for it or something when I saw that. Well, I thought maybe you had like some cinematic appreciation for it, but I was also surprised that you cared about it.
Yeah, I was. I've never seen any of these movies. Well, I mean, the only thing I saw was CKY, the original Jackass, the Bam Margera stuff, because my crazy room.
Tom Green's the original Jackass.
Well, CKY, I'm pretty sure predates that. Do you remember my crazy roommate Todd was super into CKY?
So was that the story? Was the story that CKY was inspired by the Tom Green show?
Yeah.
Was it?
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess I did see. I had seen Tom Green before I moved to Chicago, and I saw CKY before I saw Jackass. But Bam Margera did show up on Jackass also. But I do know CKY predates Jackass or whatever. But
yeah, I saw CKY 1. I don't think I saw the other ones, but I remember like when Tom Green came out, I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. I loved that show.
Well, Jeremy actually talked to him on the phone once. Somebody on this podcast has talked to Tom Green. I know that.
Oh, because you called into his internet show, is that right?
Yeah. Well, he put his phone number on the internet sometime in like 2004, 2005, and I actually basically I saved it in my phone, and then I would just like call it randomly, see if I can get through. It was almost always busy, but he would occasionally answer, and I talked to him about panda bears for a little bit.
Yeah, you told me he was like, wasn't he like walking to the store or something like that, or he was walking somewhere?
He was on his way to go do something, but I was like talking to him about panda bears for some reason. I was just trying to be memorable,
Sure.
I was like, panda bears aren't real bears, which now I know they are real bears. But
according to you don't know Jack, they aren't. Jess and I were just playing that trivia game earlier today, and it says what are real bears and pandas. Well,
they're real bears.
Well, it was red pandas. It said was wrong. We're not
actual pandas are actual bears.
Okay, so red pandas.
I was telling him pandas aren't actual bears, and then he was like, "I used to have a panda bear blanket when I was a kid that would comfort me when I was scared or something. I don't know. He was cool. He talked to me for like a solid 30 seconds.
Hey,
Oh, nice. So is this something where like he was like live streaming, like that's what he'd have?
Not even. He was just like he was just testing out. You know, this was before YouTube or whatever. So he was just like he had set up like a live streaming setup in his house, and he was also just like, how else can I be provocative? Like, I'm gonna literally let people call and talk to me, even if it's not on the show. You'll just talk to me on my cell phone, which was probably a burner or whatever he had, but it was like a direct line to Tom Green, and I actually talked to him. So
yeah.
So at the end of that 20 seconds, was he like, okay, your time's up, and then hung up, or that's a brief phone call?
It was very human. He was like, I gotta go. I'm doing this, that, or the other. You know, he like I think Trey said like he.
I thought you told me he was on his way to like he was on his way to the store or something. And he's like, all right,
basically like
I'm at the grocery store now. I gotta go or something.
Yeah, and it made sense. You know, organically. It wasn't like, all right, you've had your 10 seconds.
Yeah,
I need to hang up. It was like, no, I'm doing this thing now. So bye.
Yeah, bye.
Well, so yeah, I actually didn't like Jackass when it first came. I didn't watch it because I saw the commercials. I was like, they're just ripping off of Tom Green. And I felt like defensive about it because I like the Tom Green show. So I didn't watch it.
Or also maybe you didn't want to watch like, I don't know, 2 hours of people just beating the shit out of each other for fun or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't find that entertaining. But
for me,
some people do, I guess.
For me, that was
the only reason.
It
felt like hazing as a TV show.
I mean, I just because I said that. I mean, I saw CKY just because my psycho roommate was super into it, but I didn't necessarily think it was good. I don't think it's cool to like throw people into shopping carts and just like watch them like roll down hills or whatever. Like that's not entertaining to me to just watch people beat the shit out of each other or out of themselves. I guess like I don't know. I don't think that's entertainment in any way. I don't know.
No.
I'm more for scripted things.
I don't know. For a long time there, I kind of was on Steve-O. I don't know. I kind of liked Steve-O, but he recently I don't like Steve-O.
Has he done some things?
He's really into UFC and like
UFC
betting
kind
odds,
of
betting odds and stuff like that, and he like totally like became one of those Trumpian comedians. Like, well, I mean, he's totally one of those people now.
Well, they had didn't they have a UFC?
Like he's in the Joe Rogan sphere kind of scenario.
I mean, didn't they just have a UFC event, pretty much at the White House or whatever? Like, I've listened to plenty of things about that, and they're pretty toxic.
But he moved to like Nashville or I don't know. He moved somewhere in Tennessee from LA because he felt persecuted or whatever you wanted to say, and like he just kind of did kind of a similar Joe Rogan thing where he like went somewhere else, but he's still, I don't know, his opinions are very bad on world events. I will say that.
Honestly, the only thing I saw of Steve-O that I liked was he was in a John Waters movie like years ago, and I thought that was all right. Where he's like, I like him
as like, Dirty Shame.
Yeah, where he's trying to like invent a new like sexual thing, and it was headbutting people or whatever. Like that was, I watched that movie. I thought the movie was all right.
I like Steve-O for his sobriety and his like, he wears it on his sleeve, and yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That's cringe to some people, but it's like that's like a huge part of who he is. Like he turned his life around, he became sober and everything, but I still just don't really like him. As a human, I think he's just gotten pulled into like the wrong circle of friends or whatever you want.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with him recently, personally. I've seen his podcast a couple of times. I never gathered that he was a. I'm not saying you're wrong. I didn't see it that he was part of the Joe Rogan guys. I think he's been on that.
Not directly, but he might as well be like.
He is now apparently. Yeah.
He's very much. I don't know. I feel like him and RFK would hang out.
Oh no,
that's kind of how I feel about Steve-O right now.
Dude, RFK is fucking things. That guy's terrifying. He wants to do coke off of dead pigs that he has in his car, dead bears or whatever weird shit he's picking up.
So I've seen all the movies. I enjoy all. I think they're funny.
I'm
there's something to them that is like a camaraderie thing. I think that's the main appeal, and I think they've said as much a couple of times. It's just like, every once in a while checking in with these guys like. Who clearly have an affection for each other. That's really like the secret to those movies. I think is like these guys are all like really good friends, and that's all on display. And I think a lot of times you watch something like that, and like you remember your own friends, and seeing this movie in particular, which is they call it Best and Last because it is the last one. It's a send off. It's kind of like a little retrospective of all the other movies.
But
it's like 60% old footage, 40% new, or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that in the notes. So it's like a lot of it is like from the other movie, or it's like a
Correct.
remake,
Is
or
it like
what?
unused like skits or something like that?
Yes, no, I wouldn't call it a remake. There's stuff that you
or
have
re-release
seen
with 20 minutes of new footage. I don't know.
the stuff that you have seen before, and there's stuff that's like extra little bits from the same era or the same stunts, but a different angle and that kind of thing. It's really like a retrospective on all of Jackass. So if you go in expecting a brand new movie, you might be disappointed in that way. It's like the last chapter. It's like a heartfelt goodbye to these guys who's like gross and weird and strange things.
Supposedly Johnny Knoxville has been so critically injured that he can't.
Yeah, he's got a couple
anymore.
of concussions, and the doctor said he can't do anything that risks another concussion.
Maybe he shouldn't like be be doing dumb shit for these movies or whatever. Don't get yourself in a grocery cart or
they
whatever.
bring in a bunch of new young guys,
They're young. They can fuck their
brain.
brains up now. It's fine. They won't learn about it until like 20 years later, and then they'll find out that they can't be in Jackass 30.
Yep. Well, I mean, to each their own. It's all done, willingly and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I thought the movies were pretty funny, and this one is just like there's a lot of stuff that I've already seen. Once I realized that, I was like, all right, well, let me just look at it as like a goodbye to these people that I've seen over the last 20 something years or so, and in that way, yeah, it's a nice movie. It's for the people who have been fans for a long time and watched all this stuff already, and yeah, it's a nice little. It's almost like a little meditation in a weird way, a little meditation on aging. It makes you realize
they've got a special popcorn bucket that is also a puke bucket.
Yep.
It's like I don't even know you anymore, John. You're like, oh, I'd just been a Jackass fan for so long. I guess we never talked during any of the other Jackass movies. You never once told me anything about liking Jackass.
No. I mean, I think I caught the first. I didn't watch the first the series. I didn't watch the first movie or the second movie.
Yeah, why now?
I mean, I think I watched the second movie when it was on YouTube or something. I want to say like
I've seen
2008 or so.
I've seen none of them. I was hoping you would be on the other side of the super ass. Supergirl and Jackass came out on the same day, so it's a super ass weekend here. Jess and I went to see Supergirl. I figured you'd be on the Supergirl side. We just saw that today.
Is the super ass the whatever the Barbenheimer?
Yeah, it's the Barbenheimer of now. Super ass, or you could call it Super Ass Story because Toy Story 5 also came out as well, and that's actually the only one that made money from what I could tell.
5.
But yeah, but we went to see Supergirl. That was fun. Not as good as the comic is really good. Read that. It's much better than the movie. But I figured, since you like Superman so much, you would have went
Marvel,
for that.
Is the DC universe easier to follow? Maybe.
Well, DC Universe is headed up by our boy James Gunn of Troma fame. So I'm there for all of them. Mr. Wrote the intro for all I needed to know about independent filmmaking. I learned from the Toxic Avenger, which is the movie that Terra Firma was based on.
We basically have Superman and Batman and what else
for DC?
Yeah, DC.
I mean, I don't know.
Superman,
the Flash,
Batman,
the Flash, Wonder
Supergirl,
Woman,
the Flash, Wonder Woman.
There's a lot of DC stuff. But yeah,
last thing.
Anyway, but there was Nintendo stuff in Jackass. Sorry, I took it. I was so surprised that you went to see that movie. You're the only one that I know that saw it. Actually, I don't talk to a whole lot of people, so that doesn't mean much.
Yeah, my recommendation if you've been a fan. So anyway, they've had some Nintendo stuff from there. Well, one of the guys has a Zelda tattoo, which I thought was interesting, just because it's the full like crest tattoo on his chest. I was like, I think Nintendo had to clear that. Like, Nintendo's being a lot more like okay and liberal with their stuff showing up in movies and all that. But they just said, He-Man.
It was probably produced by Sony Pictures.
I also think a tattoo is still protected.
I think you got a tattoo of shit. You can probably. Well, I don't know. I've seen them blurred, but I don't. It's probably Sony Pictures got a lot of shit out there. It's probably one of those.
Then the other odd thing is that in the credits, they thanked some people that we know, Akira Toriyama and fictional person Ash Ketchum. I don't know why. Tried to look up why they were thanked, and I couldn't figure it out. They were.
They probably like Pokemon.
I mean, Ash is a hero for all of us.
Well, yeah, that's it for me on the stuff that I did this week.
He's a hero for everyone. Lobo's finally in a movie.
In spite of what Trace said, I don't think you sounded like a jackass.
I didn't say you sounded like a jackass.
I don't think you sound like
surprised.
a jackass.
Anyway, so did any of you guys watch the Splatoon Direct?
Yes.
Was that yes? I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched it.
I was where. I mean, I've been. Jess and I were officially on vacation, but I did like 6 days of regular delivery work or whatever, so I haven't had a whole lot of time. But I did watch. I finally watched it last night, the Splatoon Direct, and yeah, I mean, do you guys feel differently about it, or are you still on board, like to buy it at the end of the month, or what do you think?
I'm not on board.
Jeremy says no.
It, actually.
John, yeah, you said you already pre-ordered it, right?
I pre-ordered it whenever the pre-orders went live. I got it physical at Walmart, and then I thought for a second, well, I don't know, there's some multiplayer stuff going on, and maybe I want to switch it over. Well, after this Direct, I realized the multiplayer, it really is like, basically you can call in a friend or a stranger if you need some help, and that's about it. So
well,
I'll stick with the physical.
Yeah, well, that kind of reminded me of obviously, I thought of Dark Souls because I know you can do that in like those sort of games like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, or whatever. But it also reminded me of Xenoblade X back, when you could call in people with higher levels and all that. Like on Wii U, I did that, which was pretty cool. But it also reminded me, as I've said before many times, and you'll probably hear it on other podcasts, but fucking Monster Hunter. This game still feels like a Monster Hunter game to me. And in Monster Hunter, in fucking Rise. You could bring in people who are at higher levels or whatever, and I would also do that where I would just join other people's games to help them out and get extra stuff for it. So when I was watching watching the Direct, I was like, oh yeah, this reminds me of Monster Hunter Rise. And I said that when I first saw it. It's like, get a group of 4 people together, go out and get shit, like take it back, like get yourself better, go out again, like looter shooter or whatever. Like I don't know. I think it feels like Splatoon Monster Hunter, or I've seen people compare it to like Borderlands or like Diablo or like that sort of thing, because you can get different weapons. You can get weapons from killing characters on there. I mean, I'm still into it. Like, I think it looks great. It's a Monolith does these games as well, and we're not getting a new Xeno till next year. So I don't know. I'm still on board for it.
Not till next week.
Yeah, not till next week. Well, I kept saying that. I was trying to do the WRAT radio last night, and I kept saying next week instead of next month. Be like, see you next week. I don't know. I kept saying 400. See you next Wednesday. Also, that was in a lot of movies. Look it up. It was in American Werewolf in London, and many other movies. But yeah. But anyway, Splatoon Direct. Yeah, they showed more of it. There's just a lot of different things. Why are you not on board for it, Jeremy? Aside from money and all that,
I just don't care for it.
You don't think it's not really appealing to you from what's on there?
Does it seem to you, because you're a Splatoon fan, does it just seem like another DLC or something like that?
Yes.
Well, I was wondering, is it because I was really into the big run stuff, like the co-op stuff, but I don't think you guys really were for like Splatoon 3 or like 2 or 3 or whatever. And this kind of seems like a bigger version of like a Salmon Run and all that. Yeah. So I wasn't sure if you guys would be into it or not, but I don't know. I've loved all the Splatoon games, so I'm on board for it. And I really like Salmon Run, so it seems kind of more of that. So
I think the fact that it's its own game, that's what turns me off. Like, if this was something being added to Splatoon 3, and I was buying like a $20 DLC or something for it, that'd be a different story. But the fact it's an all new game, and it kind of looks just like an expanded Salmon Run, I'm not into it.
I mean, there's a lot of area to explore. A lot of I don't know. It's like Salmon Run across multiple continents or whatever. I don't know. I think it looks fun.
One or two. Is it also?
Maybe I might very well change my mind when people are playing it and people I know are playing it and they're telling me about it. Maybe I'll change my mind. But right now, I see no appeal.
Is the pricing also suggesting to you that this
Big
really should have been a DLC?
Yes.
I like. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm glad it's not 70 because if it was 70,
That
I probably wouldn't get it.
That does kind of communicate though that it's not a whole game like Donkey Kong Bonanza is a $70 game.
But that was 60. That one wasn't, or was it 70? I don't know. I don't remember.
It was 70. Yeah.
Was it 70?
But
Okay.
it was that's a
because it's
right?
because it's a quote unquote Switch 2. Oh,
right.
it is a Switch 2 game. But yeah, because that's like the new standard for
right
Switch
it's
games.
50. Is it like a lesser than kind of experience?
I just feel a little bummed out that it's not an extension of
That is not.
Splatoon 3. It's not an extension of Splatoon 3. Like, Trey got me the
side order.
Oh, side order.
Side order, yeah, and that was cool. Like, that's just what I like. I like that universe being expanded, but this is a whole side game, which there's no way around it. It feels like it was originally going to be some DLC, and they're like, no, let's just make it a whole game of its own because we're not going to do Splatoon 4 yet.
Well, I mean, it also might be like they just want it to be on a Switch 2 exclusive. I mean, I thought it looked a lot better than Splatoon 2 and 3 did as far as graphics go.
I just can't do it for $50. I'm not into Splatoon enough for that.
Fair
I
enough.
love Splatoon, but not enough to like pay $50 for what I feel is DLC and not a new game.
I don't know. I mean, I felt like they're covering a lot of area and they got a lot of new stuff that you can do on there. So
I could say next week that I am an idiot for all I said this week. This is how I feel at the moment.
Sure.
I can see where you're at because I was kind of on the fence when I pre-ordered it, and it just happened to be like I think it was payday and feeling pretty good and all that, and let me just grab that. So I think that I could have gone either way on that day, and I just fell on the side of let me pre-order it. Sure.
Yeah, I was saying I liked what I saw. Like the more that I see of it, I like it more. Like I felt like we hadn't really. I mean, obviously we hadn't seen a whole lot of it before this, and after looking at the Direct, it looks like something I could play a lot. And I like this type of. I'm more excited about this than more like regular Splatoon. Like I never made it through the single player of 2 and 3. I did make it through 1, but I don't know. I really like the Salmon Run stuff. So I like this direction that they're going from it with it, and I don't know. I like this. The single player looks good for me. Salmon Run was a lot of fun, but I mean the great thing about this is I don't have to wait. I don't have to worry about people being terrible at it, which is what sucks about Salmon Run. Is sometimes people suck and they are not good. But no, I don't know. I'm on board with it. I did buy I think I said it earlier. I did preload Rhythm Heaven Groove, which I might be the only one on here getting that. Are either of you guys getting it?
At the moment, you are.
Yeah, not for right now. Just because I got to decide if I want a PS5 right now or not.
And I'm also going out of.
Well,
we're traveling out of state for a week.
We are too.
Like 2 weeks, yeah.
Well,
we're going to Oregon.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah, we're traveling to Indiana. It's not that far, but we're going there tomorrow. But I was gonna say, if you are planning on getting a PS5, John, get it now because shit is fucked. Like everything is skyrocketing. Apple went up, Xbox went up. Everything's just going to keep going up forever until we're all dead.
Forever.
So if you want to buy anything, buy it now. It seems like that's what it is. So yeah, but Anyway, do we have any? Is there any news worth talking about? I know we're like at 2 hours already, and I don't want a 3-hour podcast.
Yep.
Because like I said, vacation.
We got a big sale going on. There's a couple of games I just wanted to mention that I liked and make people aware. Hey, some good deals. Arzette, The Jewel of Fairmore, $5. Really good game.
Cheap.
Really fun. Metroidvania inspired by CDI Zelda games.
What's the normal price on that one? Isn't it like $20?
$20.
Or something? Okay, so it's like a quarter of the price there. So
if you ever wanted to play those Zelda CDI games, but you don't have the money to go get an old CDI and all those games that are expensive now, I felt like I played those games after I played this one. It was really, really good. I liked it a lot. Bomberus Cyberpunk, $20, down from $40. Really cool game.
It's on my it's on my list. I saw it on there. I thought about it, but I obviously Rhythm Heaven and Splatoon Raiders. I don't have don't have any money to get anything else. But in Japan, Kyoto Xanadu is supposed to come out this month too. I don't know if that's actually getting an American release, but that's another Falcom thing that I'm looking forward to. So it's on the Japanese eShop, but it's not on the American one yet. So it's like other shit happening here. And I'm still I check the sales constantly, hoping that Ease 10 Proud Nordics will go on sale, because that was a game that came out this year, and it's like, come on guys, it came out in February, like put it on sale. Like I want to play it in 120 FPS. I love that game and I'd love to finish it, but I want to play this. I want to play the like super version of it. I don't want to play the regular version of it. So let me have the Switch 2 version, please. Well, not for $70. Give me a.
Do you want to play Croc Legend of the Gobos?
That one's on sale too. That one's on
$15.
It's on my. It is on my list, but it's
supposed to be a Yoshi game.
Supposed to be. Well, originally
it may have been Yoshi.
Supposedly. What was it? The other Suda 5-1 game that I haven't played, Shadows of the Dam. That's on sale too, but I haven't gotten it.
Golf with Your Friends, which is a pretty good-looking, crazy mini golf game. Only $2, down from $20. I just put that on there because I know you like golf games. Maybe you'd be interested in a $2 golf game.
It's true.
And then my perennial favorite, My Friend Pedro, for $4. Really, really good action game.
I know all of us, all of the three of us have that one.
What?
Oh, I just said all of us have Pedro. The friend Pedro. All of us
on
this podcast have it.
New releases, High on Life 2. Any interest there?
We talked about it last week. We've talked enough about that game. Yes, High on Life.
He told me it wasn't coming out till this week, so I put it on this week.
It's
out.
Don't
want to talk about this
It's
game.
out this week. You know what else is out? Fucking Star Wars Monopoly on Switch 1 and 2. The best game of all time. Monopoly, you ever heard about it? You roll dice, you have a fucking rabbit and a hat or whatever, you go through a thing. Monopoly,
Grandma
dude.
shot first.
Do it. Monopoly. Fucking
Grandma shot
balls.
First. And that's why the whole family had a fight.
The balls. Han Solo killed Greedo. He shot Greedo in the face. Remember that. 1977. Disco was cool. Yeah.
The Top Hat shot first. How about that?
No, Han did.
Little doggy shot first.
Yeah, but honestly, the big releases. I was looking through all the stuff on the eShop because I normally do, and the only two things I found of note was Star Wars Monopoly and Rhythm Heaven Groove. So there you go. Run with it. Slow week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a slow week, but here we are as Star Fox avatars.
Yeah, we got some
and
good
to
stuff to
us,
play.
universally, we can kind of see things from, we know, like looking at Earth from out here, it just looks like a little blue marble. But there are releases still happening.
There was a couple times during the Supergirl movie when her spaceship, when it took off, I was like, that kind of looks like an R-wing. That's what I thought.
Really big news from Sony. They just announced they're ending all physical PlayStation disc production in January 2028.
Well,
is anybody surprised?
Well, they're just going to stop making the PlayStation 5 that has a disc drive on it. Is basically what they're doing.
I just think optical discs in general are going to be gone.
I mean,
it's already like
if
you go to a game store or whatever that also sells movies, like you're hard pressed to find a brand new Blu-ray. Like people aren't even making Blu-rays.
Well, you have to realize that the game, like where we're at in video games, like the discs actually don't do anything. They can't actually hold the amount of
I
amount of
understand
memory.
this,
no, I mean this is the whole thing with like the with the game card, whatever, with the key cards on Switch. Like, I've seen this where on Switch too, where what was it? Star Wars Outlaws. They flat out said like, even if we could put it on the card, which we can't, it would not run as well as it would being on the hard drive of the Switch 2. Like, it's just not a thing anymore. Like, it's not. Nope. And people, whatever, they throw a fit about key cards, but fucking whatever, like, discs have been key cards for a long ass time. Even PlayStation 3, you had to do fucking 40 gig downloads or whatever for those games. Like, it's been happening forever, and here we are now. Yeah, just get rid of the disc. There's no
optical
point.
media has been going the way of the buffalo for like 10 years now, but kind of game consoles have been keeping it going, and so
even the physical
we've got cartridges on Switch. That's the only place where cartridges exist anymore.
Even the physical only people can't play it because you got to have the internet to play them. Like, even it's like, oh yeah, here, I'll just buy it on disc, but you still need a fucking update or whatever, and you need to be online, and it's
optical media has been on its way out for so long. Like, optical media stuck around for way too long, to be honest. Like, the thought of watching a Blu-ray kind of makes me laugh.
Yeah, well,
I have like multiple PlayStation consoles that can play Blu-rays. Like, I could watch a Blu-ray whenever I want, but I'm not going to do that. It takes too much work.
Well, on the positive side of Blu-rays though is if you do own a physical copy of a DVD or Blu-ray, you can actually watch the full movie and you don't watch the edited version that will show up on a streaming service, which there are a lot of movies that have been edited and changed, and you'll just think that's how they always were because
I'm just talking about media in
that
general,
sort of thing.
Like,
but at least if you have a disc of it, you know that it is the original version, and they didn't fuck
the
with
thought of an optical disc in the year 2026 is kind of silly.
So if it can't be
because it depends
big,
on a motor that can spin, and the motor is going to die.
True. And not to mention that the discs in themselves do disintegrate and all that. Like,
they do.
So, yeah, they fall apart just like we do.
Yeah, I have GameCube discs that stopped working.
Me too. Sure. Yeah.
My Wii Sports Wii disc. I tried to load it up this week and it stopped working.
Well, I mean, like early NintenDomain, like fucking Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, my fucking GameCube game, like just stopped working out of nowhere, and I took very good care of that game. I didn't like fucking rub my ass on it or whatever. It was fine. But
I'm really sad. I was trying to play Wii Bowling this week, and my Wii Sports disc does not work anymore.
Yeah.
Let's say that it's not possible to get a whole game onto a piece of physical media. They don't have current discs that can hold all the giant game, whatever. Okay, maybe that is the case. Maybe we've reached the limits of scientific exploration and media storage, whatever. A good sort of compromise would be that in the event that, like today, Cruis'n Blast gets discontinued, wiped off the store or whatever, one, that the legal requirement is that these people who sold me this game have to allow me within a certain, say, 20 years or whatever. This has to be available to me for 20 years by law because I purchased it. If you can't do that, then you have to give me at least a partial refund. Well, I played the game. I used it a certain amount of time.
Well, you can. You can still download it. You can still download.
Right. What I'm saying is these things have to be written into law.
I think you should legally own it, no matter how you are able to acquire it. You should legally.
I could still re-download. Yeah. I could still re-download games on.
It's within 10 years.
Right. Yeah. But I think that's all by the goodwill of the company. Whatever. Like, it's got to be written into a law that I own this to some degree. Now, I'm not renting it. I'm not getting a license. If there's no other option for me to continue to own the thing that I purchased, then it has to be written into law. Here's what I'm going to get back if you don't make this available to me in the future. You're going to give me some money back. Because
I'm thinking about taking some classes. Maybe I should go get some law.
What's that?
maybe I should be a lawyer because
it takes 10 years. It's like being a doctor. The law school is a long time. But I got you. Yeah, no, it should be. Yeah, even though you can re-download
the PlayStation wiping out all
like 3DS and Wii U games even though they don't have internet, you can still re-download those. But yeah, it should be It'd be nice if it, yeah. Where it says like,
PlayStation, like
if you buy a thing, it's like, oh, you don't really own it. It'd be
Coverage,
nice if the other thing was like, oh, but you can re-download it to a certain point
or like
how
the
many years.
egregious thing that happened recently with the PlayStation movies, where they wiped movies off people's hard drives that were purchased. Like I bought that movie and now I'm not able to use it anymore. Not only was it not available at the store, but it was on your hard drive or whatever. You bought it, you downloaded it. Now you can't watch that movie anymore.
Like the license that made it accessible.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, like, don't give me some of my money back. You're gonna take my movie away.
I mean, this is the last throngs of them having control over physical media, but like them giving up on physical media is also kind of admitting that they can't control how people get a hold of things anymore, right? Because physical media was kind of the last barrier to keep things protected, digitally at least. So if you get rid of all physical media, then what is going to keep anyone from just downloading something illegally and figure out like a workaround? Digital copyright or whatever.
I don't know. Yep.
Don't know.
I don't know.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, you're right. But yeah, I don't know. But
like, I don't know what the trade-off is, like, because most people that are new to video games don't care about owning it new. Like, anyone who's been playing video games as an adult for the last 10 years probably doesn't care about owning something physical.
yeah.
If they do, they're like, it's just not how it is anymore.
We lost your face on the feed, Jeremy. I mean, hopefully we're almost done, but your lizard face disappeared. It just shows the whatever, the Star Fox, whatever it is. There you are. You're back.
Speaking of Star Fox 64, okay, how about happy 30th anniversary to the Nintendo 64, released in Japan, June 23rd, 1996.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, the happy anniversary to one of my favorite games of all time, Super Mario 64. Which I don't think I would not like to see that have a remake for Switch 2. It's already perfect. Like, just leave it alone. Let it be what it is. It's already the most perfect game of all time. Don't touch it. Please.
I want it released in 3 volumes.
Yeah. No, but I thought about it.
Battlefield, just the first 20 hours in Bob-omb Battlefield.
Well, I mean, I thought about it, because obviously, I'm sure plenty of people would be like, what other 64 games do you want to be remade? Like, we got Star Fox, now we're going to get Ocarina of Time, like, but it was like I always think of Mario 64 because that's one of my favorite games ever, but I really don't want anybody to do anything with it. I want it to just be left how it is and just let me enjoy it for its greatness. Because I think
just
it's
brilliant.
imagine
Make it super high res, whatever, cool.
Yeah.
We'll leave
Imagine like all these like sub stories, like you find the invisible Toad who gives you the star, but he's actually got a whole story, and you got to go like travel back with him.
And you can get him a special swimsuit that they can wear in only certain parts, like Final Fantasy Rebirth. It'll be great, and then we could get on a chocobo or a toad or whatever.
Like,
do some racing.
It's the same hat, but it looks like a thong bikini.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do some quick fire ones because there's a couple ones that
you still disappeared from the video, but hopefully we're almost done, so it's fine.
I want your quick take
Everybody
on these real quick, okay? Because this is pertaining to some other of our fandoms here. Resident Evil fans have solved a years-long mystery about who Jill's boyfriend is, and it's Twin Peaks actor Kyle MacLachlan. This is proved definitively.
I did see that.
It was
I disappeared
a photo.
too.
There's a photo on a desk somewhere of Jill's boyfriend.
It's from Resident Evil 2, I think.
Yeah.
Because I saw that same desk in Resident Evil Requiem.
Somebody found the original photograph, and it's Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks. Proven. Done.
I mean, he was another thing. He was also in Dune, by the way, the best Dune.
I'm aware.
Yes. The David Lynch Dune was my favorite Dune.
Yeah, and he was the best mayor ever
to see.
Portlandia.
It's also my favorite.
Okay, what do you think about this A wrestler has used an NES as a weapon. in
Wait, hold
AEW.
on. Wait,
Oh, there-
wait. Let's not talk about that because I haven't seen the pay-per-view yet, so that's spoilers
Oh.
for me. So I don't want to. I just read it now, but I don't want to talk about any of that because
The end. Pass. It didn't happen.
that's from Forbidden Door, and I haven't watched it yet. So
Oh, didn't happen.
that I didn't. Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't. I didn't want to see
misspoke.
that.
All right. You do want to see that Nintendo legend Takashi Tezuka is not retiring after all.
I didn't think he was. I really didn't. I mean, well, I figured he'll be off the. He won't get paid, but he'll still be around. That's what I figured.
Yep. So he's stepping down from his executive officer role, but will continue to produce games.
This is gonna be another creative fellow.
I suppose that's what it sounds like.
Basically, we keep you on the payroll, but you're like just
Yeah, from-
hanging
This
out.
is a
He can come and flip the table when he doesn't like your whatever you're doing. He could just come in and flip it and be like, "Why isn't Star Fox in this?" Or whoever else.
the president Shintaro Furukawa says Tezuka has been involved since the days of the Famicom software. He will continue to be involved in development moving forward. And then Tezuka stepped up and gave a short speech. Said, "I'm stepping down now as my term has come to an end." And he says, it's kind of broken up in a weird way. "I will continue to be involved as a producer. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to address you all." Yep, that was at some kind of conference or whatever. So yeah, he's not retiring exactly.
I didn't see this in the news anywhere, but we should talk about that Metroid leak thing.
Yes, this is just shortly before we started.
Yeah,
the show here.
it just happened today. I just saw
the
it
Brazilian
like minutes before we started. Really, somebody was it Metroid Ravenous is what they're calling it, but it came from it came from like a rating thing or something
in
like
Brazil.
that.
Yeah,
The
so
Brazilian
the
rating.
ESRB, the Brazilian rating system leaked what they're calling in this video anyway, Metroid 6, which is Metroid Ravenous. That's the title that they're going by. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, it sounds like it.
Well, I mean,
fits
it
with
would
like Dread. You know, it's kind of similar.
Well, it would make. I mean, obviously, it would make sense because if they've been alternating. We had, and it took forever for Metroid Prime 4, but it was like Metroid Dread 4, and then I figured they'd go back to the 2D because Mercury or Steam is probably working on something. So I don't know. It makes sense that it would be happening, and they probably whatever Direct would happen in the next like 3 months or whatever would probably be where they would show that, but. I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I love Metroid, so bring more Metroid games to Switch too. So cool. I mean,
Right.
it is like what the 40th. It's like the 40th anniversary of Metroid this year, so they should bring more stuff to it.
It's good for me.
Is there anything else? I was checking my news, my Slack news that I posted. I guess the only thing, like right hot off the press while we were recording, is Capcom actually pushed the date of Onimusha up, which they did the same thing with Pragmata, but the new Onimusha game is actually coming out in the first week of September now, instead of the end of September. So it's interesting. I don't know, Capcom moving the release dates forward of their games. I don't know. I don't really hear anybody else doing that, but it's like, oh no, we're actually done quicker than we thought. I don't know. September is still a pretty loaded month, so I don't.
Trying to get further out of the way of GTA. That's probably
Yeah, but I think most people I don't give a shit about that game. There's a lot of people who don't give a shit about that game. It's like
I will buy that game day one.
Onimusha.
I will like.
I will have GTA 6 day one.
I'm saying it's not like this 100% game. It's not like everybody loves this fucking game. Like and then we've seen like 10 screenshots of it. It's like, who fucking cares? I don't. Like it's fine. It's fine to release things not then. Like whatever, and it's digital anyway. Like it's not gonna sell out. You're fine. Anyway, I'm not playing that game. I'm just saying there's a lot of people who like, artful games like Onimusha that don't give a shit about GTA 6.
Well, I'd say GTA 6 is artful as well.
Whatever.
Yes,
It's-
but there's a lot of
it's-
people
it's
who
the Artful
are saying,
Dodger.
yes, I'll play those games at a different time because I'm going to be 100% sucked into GTA.
I just
So,
can't. I
we'll
can't
have
wait
to
till
get
that game comes out, so it'll be sooner for people to stop talking about it. That's what I can't wait for. It's like when Trump got elected. It's like the more time we get, the closest we get to the end of it. I can't wait till everybody sees it and stops giving a shit and stops talking about it. That'll
They
be the
haven't stopped
time that
giving
I
a shit
care about.
GTA 5, and that's been 13 years. So
Well,
We're
I
gonna
mean,
be
nobody
talking about
talks about. Thankfully, the things I listen to, nobody talks about it, so it's fine. I played 5 seconds of it. It's whatever.
It's okay you don't like it, and I think that I'll probably like it. But
I tried to like it. I played many of GTA games, but sorry, couldn't get into it. It was not entertaining to me. But anyway, what
actually,
hopefully
with
was
one of the voices in GTA 5. I have a picture of me with him.
what was hopefully was entertaining to you was this episode, which we need to end now. But if you and hopefully you liked our dumb Star Fox faces, which are gone again. I don't know. It's
Yeah, they're gone.
the internet sucks on the Switch too, and everything sucks. But it worked for the
all
most
of our
part.
ships crashed because we weren't paying attention. That's what happened.
Apparently
All dead.
so. Yeah, we got killed by Starwolf or whoever else. Or GTA just came in and just everybody was just like, "Oh, you're the greatest thing ever," so we're going to shut down your thing because we just have to worship you constantly. That's what they needed. That's what they wanted. But anyway, yeah, this has been episode 527 of NintenDomain Podcast. If you want to check out our bonus episodes, there's 2 new episodes on there. We have Expansion Pack 85 and WART Radio 51. You can listen to both of those on patreon.com/NintenDomain Podcast for only $1 or $5 for our videos, which this one is for free to all the YouTube fans, but normally actually the pictures of us not being Star Fox heads, you can check that out on Patreon. And we normally post it right after we record and all that. So you can check it out early so you don't have to wait for me to edit it and all that. If you really want to hear us, you can hear it early. And, no commercials and all that other shit and all that sort of thing. And different levels, you get physical goods and that sort of thing. Check that out there. And you can find us all over social media. Just look out NintenDomain Podcast. I haven't really posted a whole lot of reels lately because I don't have to. They just keep messaging each other in the comments. Like once you get like 100,000 views on your reels, you don't have to do anything anymore. It's just everybody just keeps talking back and forth, and you don't even have to be present. So you could just disappear and just look at the comments of people talking about your Final Fantasy VII Rebirth stuff.
Really?
So, yeah, but I mean, I didn't really post any of my Star Fox stuff, but I'll post stuff whenever I get back into Rebirth. Which I did start playing it again because Star Fox was pissing me off. But yeah, anyway, there's that, and yeah, whatever. You can find us online. But we've been your hosts. I'm Trey Johnson.
I'm Leo the Great.
The great
I'm Jeremy.
Leon Kennedy.
I am Peppy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm I'm Cat Monroe. Na 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 da 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 da. That's how that theme goes. But yeah, that has been episode 526-7. It fucked me up with the 528. Now I don't even know what anything means anymore. That's been episode 527 of NintenDomain Podcast. And thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Do a barrel.
Do damn it. Stick to the prawn, Froggy. That was one I heard a lot from Leon. That was in the original game. Stick to the pond, Froggy.
I've heard that one. This one.
Yeah, it's in there. It's not as good as Cocky Little Freaks. It's the best one.